Simon Builds a Water Garden, written and illustrated by Travis Schaefer. Simon visits his neighbor. His neighbor is building a water garden in his backyard. A water garden is a man-made pond. Simon is helping his neighbor. They look at a catalog together. The catalog shows the different plants they can buy for the water garden. There are 3 different types of water garden plants. There are submerged, marginal, and floating plants. Some plants grow better in different climates. Simon and his neighbor must decide which plants will grow best in their warm climate. Simon and his neighbor look for a submerged plant. Submerged plants grow under the water. Water weeds are submerged plants. Water weeds grow underwater. They do have small white flowers that bloom above the water. They can grow in warm climates. Simon and his neighbor buy water weeds for the water garden. Simon and his neighbor look for a marginal plant. Marginal plants grow on the edge of ponds. Simon sees a cattail. Cattails have wide leaves with a stem that has a thick, dark brown, rounded tip. Cattails are marginal plants. They can grow in warm climates. Simon and his neighbor buy cattails for the water garden. Simon and his neighbor look for a floating plant. Floating plants can float on water. Simon sees a water lily. Water lilies have leaves and flowers floating above the water. Water lilies are floating plants. They can grow in warm climates. Simon and his neighbor buy water lilies for the water garden. Simon's neighbor wants to buy some fish for his water garden. They need to find a freshwater fish. Freshwater fish can live in a water garden. A goldfish is a freshwater fish. Goldfish can live in a warm climate. Simon and his neighbor buy goldfish to put in the water garden. Simon visits his neighbor's water garden. Simon sees other animals have made the water garden their home. Simon sees a duck. Simon sees a dragonfly. Simon sees a toad. The water garden is home to many different plants and animals. The